Hi guys, welcome to Jaff Builds. I'm Jaff. This is my current build. It's a Ford Focus with a Lexus V8. I call it the Flexus. And it's got a pair of turbos for fun. Want to find out more? Stay tuned and watch me as I continue the build, and subscribe so you don't miss out. So this is the old alternator. Weighs a ton. Out of the way. This thing is deaded because it wasn't charging the battery. I was coming out of the car, turning it on to start it, and it wasn't starting because battery was dead. And because I didn't have the light in the car, because of the dash situation, I couldn't tell whether it was working or not. So I just took it to a local place to check it out, and yeah, knackered, no bueno. So I changed the plug out as well. This thing was broken. It's supposed to be a clip there. That's gone. It was messed up inside as well. So I thought, for the sake of, I think it was £14, maybe £6, can't remember. But I bought another one. So it's got a new plug on it. Same old cables, but at least now I know they are wired up correctly because I checked the wire, because I checked the fuse box and stuff as well. So now it all works correctly. The car starts after a few days. The alternator charges the battery, and it's got a fresh alternator on it, so it should be good for a couple of years. I will probably take this to get it refurbed and have it as a spare because it's probably just a rectifier or something going on in there. There's a local guy that'll fix it. I can't be bothered. So for now, it lives in the box. It lives in the box. And the box lives under the bench. Stay. So yeah, you'll just have to take my word for it. I'm not starting it now. It's very, very late. But yeah, the car starts every time, charges up to 14 volts, and doesn't leave me stranded with a dead battery. So I think it was 160 quid for a new alternator, which wasn't too bad, but I could have done without it. But these things happen. It's an old engine. Engine's like, what is it, 30 years old now? It's as old as I am. But yeah, these things happen, and can't really complain too much. Anyway, that's the alternator working, so on to the next thing. All right, everyone, it's update time. Gotta apologize, I'm breathing out of my mouth because I can't breathe through my nose because allergies. Imagine being allergic to flowers and grass. It's a nightmare. Only happens the last couple of years as well. It's really weird. But anyway, let's get on with the update. So I took the car to a sort of test area where I could try it out for a bit longer of a stretch than just going up and down the lane. Everything seemed to work fine. There's a few minor issues that we need to sort out, like the ride height and things like that. But the major issue was the whining gearbox. So done about 13 miles altogether. Didn't have the cameras with me, so I couldn't film any of it. But no worries, you'll see. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Have patience. We'll get there. But so the whining gearbox, it was really bad in second and fourth, but it was whining all the way through. I got home and I went, did I actually put oil in that gearbox? And it turns out I didn't. So I dropped the gearbox oil, and this is what came out of it. Yep, just that much. And even that has got a little bit in there from overspill of refilling it, because I've refilled it by now. But as you can see, there's a fair bit of pieces in there. It ain't looking good. But anyway, I've filled the gearbox up now with the right amount, and yeah, hopefully it hasn't made too much damage. But that 5-speed came with the that 5-speed gearbox. That 5-speed gearbox that's in there now came with the kit that I bought for the flywheel adapter and all that sort of stuff. So I always wanted to upgrade to a 6-speed at some point anyway, so maybe this gives me the perfect excuse. Oops. We all make mistakes. Obviously my head wasn't in it before I took the car. Busy thinking of other things, and just totally forgot that I never actually put oil in that gearbox, which, yeah, bit of a weird one, but is what it is. It's all done now. If I gotta buy a new 6-speed, gotta buy a new 6-speed. Anyway, updates that you haven't actually seen to the car as well. I've managed to get hold of a under tray. So if we go down here, under here we've got a nice genuine RS under tray that goes into the genuine RS. What are they called? Those arch liners. That's it, arch liners. Yeah, nice under tray goes along there, and I even made a new radiator mount. See if I can get under here to show you. There's a new radiator mount under here. There you go, you can see it. So it bolts up into the standard locations up here. Then I've just got a new radiator mount that actually fits nicely in this sort of area shape. I still need to drill a hole through there so I can use the clips. I'm using these style clips. These style clips, the ones that just push through, and that I need to buy new ones, and like I said, drill through there and push them through. But that's a nice easy job. And yeah, this is quite nice. It's all done. There's the new alternator, and there was a small oil leak from under here from one of the turbos, but I fixed that as well. Just one of the bolts up there was a little bit loose. The other thing is the steering rack, or the column, was squeaky. So the steering column, well, how can we show you in here? Let's go around this way. Steering column right there. So we put a bit of I put a bit of white lithium grease on there to help it get lubricated, because obviously that steering rack hasn't been moved in any fashion for a long time. So about time I put some grease on it. Other than that, the car performed reasonably well. It's probably got some boost issues. I need to sort the turbos out, get them working properly. But it drives, and there doesn't seem to be any major issues, providing that gearbox is all okay. Anyway, next, what I want to do is put the side skirts on, because up until now I didn't want to put the side skirts on because they're like semi-permanent. You've got to bond them on. So I think I'm at the point now where about time I've done it, finished the look of the car off, and yeah, get them sorted. So I'm going to do that now, and at the same time, while I've got the sealer out, or the bondo, or the bonding stuff out, I'm going to fix the rear arches, because like I said, the ride height isn't perfect. So we had some there you can see it had some sort of catching of the tyre, so I'm going to rebond that and put a bit of paint on it. Might even cut it a little bit, make sure it does clear, but you can see I'm not doing very well. Not doing a very good job of showing you, but you can kind of see where the where it's been rubbing, and yeah, we'll fix that. We'll put a bit more sealant back on it, and paint it back up so it doesn't rust. I've already adjusted the heights a bit just to lift it up, so hopefully I've done it enough. It's nothing major. Just need to make sure it doesn't catch the arch on rebound. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'll set you up, show you how I'm going to do the side skirts, and yeah, seal that bit up, and yeah, then I think we might take it for a drive. So the first thing I'm going to do is just offer this up, and then try and use one of these clamps to see where how it's going to hold itself, because I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I'm hoping if I go under the sill and then squeeze these down, that would be enough to hold them in place. And it might be if I put the bolts in on the side. Let's try that. So, I think if I put these bolts in, I'll do it blind, Can I make it? There we go. Oh. This one's got the special washer. Oh, look at it. Okay, I'm hoping now I can do this. Oh. Where does this go? Like that. Same again here. And that gives me the line that I wanted to tape up against. Obviously this bit ain't perfect, that's because of this one. I'm not doing anything, look. So we can modify that, and I could probably go there actually with a clip. So yeah, that line is easy. This line now is defined, so I can take my masking tape and mask along this line. Okay, so all I need to do now, I think, is run a bead of sealer all the way down here and clamp it on. Here goes nothing. Okay, I'll leave that overnight and then pull the tape off in the morning. Hopefully when it's still a bit soft, and hopefully it will leave me a nice line that I don't have to see of white sealant. Hopefully. Never done this before. Bodywork is not my forte. Neither are body kits. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully this will come out all right. And then it needs a good clean and polish. So let's wait to see what it looks like in the morning. Okay, it is 12 hours later, or the next morning to you lot. Let's walk around, and it's still there. Excellent. So this is why I put the tape on, because I didn't want this coming up over here. And it all looks okay. So I might take a knife gently down here to cut this. The rest seems okay. And then hopefully when I pop these off, the whole lot will come off. Well, the whole lot won't come off. That's the idea anyway. So yeah, I'll set you up now and we'll take all this off, see if it works. Okay, and pop. Didn't move at all, nice. Pop. That didn't really move either. Oh, that one. And that one moved a little bit, but not too bad. Nice. So, knife gently down there. Okay, now hopefully there's no white left over. Right, needs a bit of tidying up because I can still see some white. But I think that turned out quite well. I don't think it's going anywhere. Does the door shut? Hopefully. Yes. Lovely. BEA beautiful. Cool. Same the other side.
Turn it up now. Turn it up now.
Okay, there's the side skirts on. The exhaust tip fits nicely as well. Happy with that. Painter done a good job making sure that was in the right place. Well, I cut the hole first and he made it much better. So that's good. There's still some white bits that you can see from that sealant that I need to clean up, but I think it's pretty good for now. You know, the door gap is pretty good. It's not catching on the skirt and it hasn't fallen off. So it's fairly solid. So I think we're all good with these side skirts. Finishes the car off, or the look of the car off nicely, because currently it's up on jacks, having some remedial work done on the back. Either way, that's going to be it for this episode. I think this is the last video of the 5 days of the Flexus. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you give every video a like and you subscribe to the channel and you showed it all to your friends, and then we can all pray to the algorithm gods that this content is now deemed worthy of YouTube. Either way, I'm just pleased that you're all pretty much up to date with the car. Next episode, we are going for a drive. I need to fix the turbo actuators first, and then we can take it out for a bit of a spin and see how it performs. So that should be exciting. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. That should be next week. Hopefully, you know what I'm like. But yeah, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. And keep an eye on the social media platforms so you can keep up to date with some pictures and videos of the bespoke beast. Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody for sticking by and watching till it's pretty much done. Like I said, you're all caught up now. The rebuild is complete since it got stripped down for paint. So yeah, moving on from now. Hopefully it's just little jobs to finish it off. But until next week, where we will do some skids. Ciao. Oh man, I'm old. So on that note, as a finishing touch after paint, I've got a new rear badge with the sticky stuff on it. So if I pull the sticky stuff off, they've kindly given you an arrow to tell you which way is up, just in case you didn't know how to spell Ford. And I'm hoping this is the right size for this back end. And yes, it is. Center it, finish it, push down. And hope it stays, because that was like 20 quid, which is ridiculous. But at least it's now nice and clean, nice and new. No funny colour in it. That's the official seal of approval for this rebuild.